Hi guys, so I'm going to read Fantastic Four number 61. So this will be in the 1960s Marvel playlist and the Fantastic Four playlist. And on the cover is Sandman, and he's wrapping all the Fantastic Four in his sand, in his trap. So the world's greatest comic magazine, Fantastic Four. In this epochal issue, the end of Mr. Fantastic? Where stalks the Sandman? The fabulous FF, imperiled anew by a menace from the past. Where stalks the Sandman?
Thank heaven we're safely back in our own quarters at last. Where... Reed, what is it? What happened?
It's my new atom igniter. It's homing in on Ben, as if it has a mind of its own. Duck, Ben! That ray mustn't hit you!
I needed you to tell me that.
Extravagantly executed with ebullient erudition by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Inked by Joe Sinnott. Lettered by Sam Rosen. Maybe our stories are a bit stretched out, as some maverick Marvel malcontents have claimed. But you've got to admit they come on with a bang, right, Tiger?
Back, Sue! Get behind me! Now it's training itself upon us! Hey, Stretcho! Is that thing for real?
You'll find out if it ever hits you, Ben.
Reed, it's getting closer to you. And now, it's about to hit your hand. If I can just enclose you with my invisible force field in time.
You did it, honey. The ray can't get through.
But, darling, I don't understand. How can a lifeless machine suddenly go berserk that way?
It can't, Sue. There has to be some human agency behind all this. Somehow.
While you're busy making speeches, Big Dome, old Blue-Eyed Benjamin will tackle that goofy gizmo from behind. Hang in there, kiddies. I'm gonna make mincemeat out of it.
No, Ben! Hold it! It's turning towards you! Ben, don't! Too late! He took the full brunt of the blast! Luckily, he was pressed against the barrel, so his own powerful body muffled the deadly impact. But the intensity is growing. It's hurling him back. Sue, there's only one way to save him.
I know. My force field. I've got to remove it from us and throw it around the machine itself. There, I did it. But the ray is still activated. What will happen when the pressure builds up?
Does that answer your question, darling?
It blew itself up. We'll be safe now.
I'm afraid not, Sue. There'll be no safety for us till we learn who is responsible and how to stop him. But you need rest now, dear. You've overtaxed yourself.
Ben. What about Ben?
Relax, Susie, baby. I'm as lovable as ever. I'm lucky the explosion didn't mess around with my good looks. But what in the name of my swinging Aunt Petunia is this all about? We just got done clobbering Doc Doom, didn't we? Don't you even get a coffee break in this blasted superheroine business?
Indeed they did, as repurposely revealed in our particularly praiseworthy previous-ish caption Crazy Stan. So they're talking about the previous issue where they fought Dr. Doom. Hold it down to a roar, old friend. Sue has fallen asleep.
Ben! No! No, it hit me!
My remote-controlled gravipolarizers. But what activated them?
When you find out, let me know, will you? Hey! Who lifted me up? Who's a wise guy around here? Now I'm swinging all over the joint. if this is your idea of a gag, Stretch.
It's no gag, Ben. It's serious. Deadly serious. Those two magnetic devices will whirl you faster and faster. Until... I've got to stop them. Even Ben's great strength can't save him from death by centrifugal force. Unless I reach the control switch in time. Tss. There's only one answer. Someone has broken into the lab and rigged my own equipment to attack us when we entered. Stay with it, old friend. I've reached the switch. You'll be all right now.
The polarizers are deactivated. They can't affect you anymore. Ben, are you okay? Say something, big fella.
What a revolting development this is.
Thank heaven. I never thought I'd be so glad to hear that phrase.
Now, how's about cluing me in on what's going on here? In 25 words or less, huh?
I wish I could, Ben. All we can be sure of is that some unknown foe is stalking us. Right here in our own headquarters.
Congratulations, mister.
Why do you say that?
You held it down to 25 words. Right on the button.
At that very moment, in a heavily guarded castle in far-off Latveria, we find...
Even though Dr. Doom has stolen my cosmic power, I shall never yield. The Silver Surfer will never cease striving for freedom. Though an eternity passes, my spirit will never be crushed.
Show him the picture once more. I like to watch what it does to the helpless fool.
Look, see in the reaches of outer space. See the unending vastness that you call home.
The star-studded skies, the great glistening galaxies. If I could but see them once more, to ride the currents of the cosmos, to zoom toward the brink of infinity, I would give my life.
You will give your life, you silver-coated swine. Ha! But you'll never see space again. Not while Dr. Doom still lives. You thought you were better than we humans, eh? You're nothing but a rotten alien.
No, I never said...
This is what we do to your kind.
Do to me what you will. It matters not. The lion is now sore, beset by jackals. Yet, had I but one iota of my former power, the jackal would bark no more.
Yeah, we'll see who's the jackal around here when Dr. Doom returns. We won't be back till it's time for your execution.
But, even as the merciless guards swagger to their posts in the gloomy corridor, a strange flying surfboard, gleaming with power beyond description, returns to its rightful master.
Outside the window! Can it be? Do my tortured eyes deceive me?
Seconds later, crackling with cosmic energy, too potent to be contained, the iron door of the Silver Surfer's cell is blasted from its hinges, with an ear-shattering roar. And then, a solitary figure strides forth, the great glistening, glowing figure of the Silver Surfer, the mysterious emissary from the furthest reaches of space, whose power surpasses all mortal understanding.
I am free once more, possessed once again of the eternal energy of the cosmos. And I have learned a tragic lesson. Learned that man is steeped in evil, tainted with treachery. Thus, I turn my back upon the horrendous human race,
Never more shall any strip me of my powers. Never more shall I be captive. But what of those who taunted me? Shall they escape unscathed? Nay, throughout the galaxies, on every distant star, one truth is known. That which is reaped must one day be sown. This, then, is the day, the hour, the moment of cosmic retribution. But what of the hard-pressed Fantastic Four? Even as the Silver Surfer zooms away over the horizon, halfway around the globe, a frantic search is made at FF headquarters for the hidden, unknown intruder.
Hey, Stretcho! Who is it we're looking for?
I haven't the slightest idea, Ben.
Then how in blazes can we find them?
Just keep searching, Ben. Your guess is as good as ours.
All I know is that if I don't get the clobber somebody soon, I'll grow up all frustrated. Hey! Now where are you lighting out to? Did you spot something?
No, but I just had a frightening thought. It could be disastrous if anyone's broken into our top-secret space-time chamber. Let's go! But, suddenly, before they can take another step...
Reed, what's happening? The entire hall is being inundated with sand.
Just my luck. I left my pail and shovel back at the playpen.
This is no joking matter, Ben. If it's what I think it is, we're in deadly danger.
Rats, you haul a deadly danger if anyone even gives you a dirty look.
Ben, Reed is right. The sand is piling up, growing hard. We're liable to drown in it.
We got to free ourselves before it reaches the ceiling.
You mean after licking Galactus, clobbering Claw, and whooping Doc Doom, we're gonna be polished off by a caboodle of sand?
Ben! Listen, there's only one thing to do. You got to free one arm. Hurry! Everything depends on it.
Okay, I did it. But now what?
Make a fist and lash out to the side. Now, Ben, now! You did it, Ben, old friend. We're free.
How about that? The sand's all flowing into the other room.
It's all right now, darling. The danger is past. For the moment.
Reed, what does it all mean? It's like living out a nightmare.
If you ask me, we was better off with Doc Doom.
There's only one possible answer. But, before another word can be uttered...
The sand, it's being drawn back with the force of a tornado. Can't keep my balance. The pull is too strong.
Your hand, darling. Give me your hand.
Who's the wise guy? Who's the wise guy?
Look, over there. Look where the sand's going. Reed, now it all fits together. It can only be one man.
But I never saw that nutty costume before.
Hang the costume. We know who we're up against. It should have been obvious. Right from the start.
Of course you should have known. After all, the Sandman isn't too easy to forget. During your absence, I took the advice of my old partner, the Wizard. I took a fast refresher course in science, and then designed a new costume for myself. After all, now that I'm the superior of the Fantastic Four, I might as well look the part.
His confidence is incredible. He stands before the greatest fighting team of all, alone and unarmed, and speaks as though he's in command.
So you're the Fink we're after, huh? Step aside, kiddies. I'm gonna tie that corny costume in the knots, and then pulverize him with it.
'Cause it's clobbering time! Ben, wait! Remember his power!
Don't worry, Richards. I'll never let him forget it. Here's lesson 1. See how easy it is for the Sandman to form a giant rock-hard mallet out of his own right hand? Then, I simply reshape my hand into the powerful shovel, pushing the orange orangutan into that wall of instruments. Well, I easily blind the outclassed Mr. Fantastic by tossing a thick cloud of sand into his face. Trying to shake the sand out of your eyes, are you? Here, I'll help you, as only the Sandman can.
I've got to turn invisible and reach the electric high-speed blower. If I activate it in time, it may scatter Sandman into helplessness.
The girl! She's vanished, turned invisible. But that won't help her. All I need is to spread some sand on the floor and see where she is by the footprints she leaves. Then, how easy it is to use one of the many built-in devices on my new costume belt. Devices which enable me to mix a variety of chemicals with my invincible, all-powerful sand.
What is he going to do?
A split second later, the hard-pressed girl has her answer.
He mixed a slippery oil with the sand at my feet. Can't keep my balance.
Ha! I knew it. I can beat any, or all of the Fantastic Four whenever I choose. I'm just sorry the Torch is in here, because I have a few surprises waiting for him, too. No force on Earth can stand up to the matchless power of the Sandman.
But then, before the gloating archfiend can make another move, a lightning-swift fist shoots out, stretching across the room with unerring accuracy, as the bludgeoning impact scatters his sandy grains in all directions.
Sandman! The biggest mistake you can make is to menace my wife! Sue, darling, are you all right?
Yes, dear. Although, if you hadn't struck back when you did. But Reed, I just remembered. Where's Ben?
Ben! That's right! Oh no! He landed against the space-time generator lever. If he makes a move, it could destroy the city! Hold it, man! Stay still! Don't move a muscle!
But, speaking of muscles, let's rejoin the mighty Black Bolt, as he and his small band of Inhumans are gathered in a secret shelter somewhere in Europe. If you don't know where the iconoclastic Inhumans are, then you haven't been reading our last zillion issues. Shame on you, sorrowful Stan.
Our new home is suitable for all, except me. There must be more water, which is life itself to Triton.
Patience, Triton. Black Bolt has promised more water.
Crystal, you must allow Lockjaw to roam. He is too big to be confined in these small quarters.
Medusa is right. We all know of your attachment for each other, but you cannot keep Lockjaw always at your side.
I must, Gorgon. He is my only means of reaching Johnny Storm. And until Johnny and I are together again, nothing else in life matters to me. I know you wish us to remain hidden here, Black Bolt, until we can be certain the human race won't attack us. But I'd rather face the fury of all mankind than spend another day, another hour, without the one I love. Lockjaw can bring me to him, through his power to span the dimensions. All we need is your consent. I know I'll be safe, after all. I look like any other human. Please, Black Bolt, permit me to leave. Don't deny that which I desire most of all. He nods his approval, my sister. You have your permission. May good luck also be yours. Black Bolt, I'll never be able to thank you enough. I just knew you wouldn't fail me. See, Lockjaw understands. He has already begun to harness the energy he'll need. Farewell, my beloved family. I pray someday we'll be together again. For always.
One thing you can't accuse Mary Marvel of is not enough scene changes, because we suddenly shift our attention to the Metro College Stadium, where a hard-fought Griderian contest is in progress between Old Metro and ESU. And so there's Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson are cameoing here. With only 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter, both teams are still scoreless. The big mystery of the day is, who is the new 6'6" stranger on the Metro bench? And why hasn't Coach Sam Thorpe put him into the game yet? If only something would happen so I could get a good shot of it. It's rumored that the unknown member of Metro's Beef Trust is a full-blooded Comanche Indian, the son of a... Wait! Hold everything! What's that? It doesn't make sense. A girl suddenly appeared on the field out of nowhere, and there's a gigantic statue of a dog with her. No, it's not a statue. Look, it's actually alive. For long, incredulous seconds, the entire multitude stands transfixed, until one lone figure rises to his full 6'6" height and steps forward. I know who she is. I've heard Johnny describe her to me 1,000 times. But she mustn't remain here, where people may soon realize who or what she is. Miss, I've got to talk to you. My name is Wyatt Wingfoot.
You're not the one I'm looking for.
I know whom you're seeking. It's Johnny Storm. I'm a friend of his.
What's this all about? Who is she? How'd she get here? And why?
Trust me, Coach. I'll explain later. He was here. You missed him by minutes. He blazed off when he heard the news.
News? What news?
Here. It's still being broadcast. This will explain better than I can.
All traffic is at a standstill in the area of the world-famous Baxter Building, as the police struggle vainly to hold back the mystified crowds who have gathered to the scene of the Fantastic Four's battle with the deadly Sandman.
That means he's in danger.
And, even as Crystal speaks,
I hope I'm not too late. They must be in big trouble if they couldn't even shoot a signal flare-up for me.
Look! Isn't that the Human Torch?
Well, it sure ain't Smokey the Bear. Those glowing spectrum beams. They can only be caused by the unleashing of negative force from Reed's machine. That means it's even worse than I feared.
What in Sam hell is going on up there?
Whatever it is, you can bet the torch will take care of it.
Sis, what is it? What's wrong?
Johnny! Oh, thank heaven you're here. It's Ben. He's pinned down by that space-time generator unit.
You gotta be kidding. Ben can lift that with one finger.
You're blame right I can't, Junior.
But it's generating pure, unadulterated negative force. If he makes one single move, he can destroy the entire city.
But how'd a thing like this happen? Where's Reed?
over here, Johnny. I need your help. Quick! It's a Sandman. He's locked himself in the space-time chamber. I may not be able to burn my way through to him in time with this Asseltine torch.
Then put that toy away, brother-in-law, and let's do it my way.
Easy, lad. Without perfect control, your flame might jar the space-time generator.
Have no fear when the torchy's here. There, I'm through. Now all I have to do is... Reed! There's a big sand cylinder here! He was waiting for me! I can't dodge! Oh, get out of it, boy! Get out! Before it smothers your flames!
Too late, Richards. I was too quick for him. This'll snuff him out like a candle. And now, I'll finish you off just as easy.
Don't count on it, Sandman. Johnny can still hold out if he's freed in time. And I'm just the one to do it.
Thanks much, leader man. Another couple of seconds without air would have finished me.
Okay, Richards. Then we'll play it your way. You're a greater prize than the torch anyhow. I'll just let my sand nodules, which you scattered, reform themselves around you. And now, while you're helpless,
My flame will come back in a minute. I'll get him for that, Reed.
No sweat, Johnny. Sandman just made his biggest mistake. He forgot that Mr. Fantastic is never helpless. All I need do is thin myself through the sand, and then
you fall into my next trap. Like this. Even you can't break out of my rock-hard sand-vise grip.
That sinks it. Nothing'll save you from me now. Flame on!
Maybe I can't dodge your fiery attack, but I have another way out. I didn't add these control buttons to my new costume just for show. Knowing that I have to face your flaming attack sooner or later, the wizard gave me the perfect means to stop you. By releasing a quantity of liquid nitrogen, my sandy molecules immediately freeze. Then, as soon as your now useless flame contacts me, the chemical combination gives off a powerful, poisonous vapor. Or perhaps you've already noticed it.
Reed, my flame's out again. Fumes filling the room. Catch my breath.
the Sandman isn't affected.
But we have to do something, or it's all over. Sue, you and Johnny, grab one of the pipes nearby. Hold on for dear life. Don't let go for anything. I've got to open the door to the negative zone. But you always warned us, told us never to open it.
But now, it's our only chance. Hang on. Here goes. A microsecond later, the entire chamber is filled with a blinding, unearthly green light, as an unimaginably powerful suction causes the deadly gas and everything else within range to hurtle towards the center of the light source.
Hold on, Sue. Don't let go if you value your life. Johnny, you too. Grab a steel pipe for support. Move, boy. I'm trying, but the pressure too strong. Can't see. To your left. Reach out. Reach, Johnny. I got it. It's holding me. But everything else, flying past. How do we stop it? We've unleashed something much more dangerous than the Sandman.
And, on the other side of the room, a dazed, uncomprehending figure feels the seething sensation of blind panic welling within him.
I never bargained for anything like this. It's like the end of the world. It's starting to pull me towards the open door. Into what? I made my feet like sandy anchors, but they can't hold me much longer.
The force is getting stronger. Pulling too hard. Can't fight it. But it won't get me. There's still one way out.
Then, forgetting his crucial battle with the FF, forgetting how close he had seemed to ultimate victory, forgetting everything save the menace that looms ahead, Sandman leaps.
The window! I made it!
With the window broken open, the deadly fumes are instantly dissipated. But a far graver, far deadlier fate suddenly beckons to the one man who would risk everything to save his fellows.
The space-time chamber! It's drawing me in! The door closing behind me! The suction is too great! Can't fight it! Once inside, there's no way back! I've hit the dimensional barrier. I'm pulling through. I'll be trapped in a matter of seconds with a negative space.
And then, like a helpless participant in some demonical nightmare, the doomed Reed Richards plunges deeper and deeper into an indescribable world where strange, maddeningly alien shapes stretch endlessly on towards an unknown infinity.
I've entered the negative zone. Nothing can save me now. But at least my sacrifice won't have been in vain. Sue and the others have been saved from the Sandman. As for me, I'll soon learn the answer to the greatest mystery of all, the final answer.
Meanwhile, seconds after the automatic safety doors have thundered shut behind the now vanished Mr. Fantastic,
I don't know what happened, but it shut off the current long enough for me to get loose. Now, where's the Sandman? Where is he?
He's gone, Ben. Reed managed to save us from... Oh, Reed, he's gone. The negative zone. The doors had opened, and then... No. Oh, no!
If the Sandman thinks he's gonna get away from us, he better... Hey, what gives?
Reed! My darling! No! No!
Sue! What is it?
Ben, look at her! She's hysterical!
unable to speak, unwilling to believe the tragic evidence of her senses, the tortured girl can only point to the fateful sight upon the automatically activated space-time screen.
She's pointing to the screen. Ben! There, in the center. It's Reed. He must have got pulled in by the suction.
Ben, help me! Help me open the chamber. We have to save him.
Do you think you gotta tell me? If there was even a chance, wouldn't I be there already? I've been working with him on that thing. He's speeding it up. No matter what we do now, there's no way to reach him. If only he had time to grab a rope, or something we could have held on to. But if we open that door now, all that'll happen is we'll all be pulled in.
Ben, you sound like it's hopeless.
And maybe that isn't such a bad idea. What good are the three of us without old Stretcho? Face it, will you? He'll be hitting the explosive zone any minute now, and there's no way to reach him. No way to stop him. What's the use in kidding ourselves? We all know what I'm trying to say. He's gone.
Continued next issue. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. If you have any requests you want me to do, just let me know in the comments and I'll tell you when I can do the request. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.